Lance Flair signing there. To my subscribers, what up? And if you're new around these parts, just stop by to see how I do things around here. What up, what up? So we gonna get right into it. It's rumors going around saying Cam Newton is broke, that he ain't Superman no more, and them pockets getting small. This the same guy who was the NFL MVP. This the same guy who said he have a money throw off when he go to clubs. This the same guy who got a crazy wardrobe and people look like, yo, he do his thing on the dressing. So they hear him saying that money evaporating, people looking with the side eyes like, what's going on? Hold on. We go give Cam Newton a chance to defend himself, to see what's going on. Let's go.
Different phase of my life that's going to require a different form of myself. Being in the NFL, everybody knows there's a large sum of money that comes to you in a short span of time. And being away from the game for 3 years, those checks don't come in the same. Like I got 8 kids. It hurts me knowing that I can't provide like I once did. It hurts thinking that I'm Superman. But in reality, I'm just a man. What you're looking for is to reinvent who you are. We're going to keep challenging you. It's going to get harder and harder and harder.
They did set that up real nice, and the camera views, the angles, and the discussion, they had it looking like your pocket's funny, bruh. So you get the people sideways for feeling that way. So when we see a clip and you looking like, you kind of sounded like you was defeated, bruh, if I'm gonna be real with you. Sounded like you was defeated, and they brought you to that question. And, you know, I can't provide the way I once was. I'm not Superman. I'm just a man.
Just to make it plain and clear, is Cam Newton broke?
Good question.
The world crazy.
I'm broke as fuck. Nah, hell no. Jokingly, no. No. To be able to have touched the money that I've touched, I'll be a fucking fool to be broke right now. So, like, all the clips that I've been seeing is like, yo, all these fucking financial literacy and financial guru, bro, don't use me as no fucking example. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Cause, bruh.
See, they look like they was ready to start using Cam as a joker. What not to do? Look at this guy. He was the NFL MVP. He brought a new life to the Carolina Panthers and had them turned up on a crazy level and made them go to the Super Bowl. Now look at him. He's down and out. He's broke. He's broke. You're broke.
Like, I go dollar for dollar with any one of y'all motherfuckers in understanding that.
Okay. So everybody who called him out saying he broke. He said you know, that sounded like regular Cam Newton. He ready to go dollar for dollar, dollar for dollar, dollar. Hey, where y'all at? You know, y'all was trying to paint this man and make him look bad. Go dollar for dollar with that man.
Understanding that, yeah, of course, having 8 kids, and my kids ain't the reason for anything. Because if you know how NIL work now, that's going to be the reason why I make more money. It's really an investment, you fucking...
Okay, so that's interesting too. He said that NIL gonna be the reason that he make money. So that made me think, is the older guys, are they gonna be able to tap in and get money too? You know, a lot of them jerseys being sold around certain stadiums and certain places. You see certain numbers on jerseys, you like, oh, that's Reggie Bush. If some of that money gonna go to him, you see certain numbers, you like, oh, that's Cam Newton jersey number. Is that gonna go to him? I don't know, that's interesting.
Come on.
But having kids like that, because that's what people equate it to. That's the main thing. You shouldn't have them kids that are. Is there that?
I was in a lot of
the
people.
money that you make.
Yeah.
Like to have that many kids.
Okay, I'm going to break it down for you, Peggy. In one given year, right, I've made $20 million plus.
It's a lot.
Flex, it's documented.
That's a lot.
$20 million in the NFL, you make all that money in 17 weeks.
$20 million in a season, that's a lot. A lot of people don't even see $1 million in a lifetime, so he made $20 million. Let's get back into this convo.
Yeah.
Can you divide 17 divided by 20 million? Matter of fact,
That's roughly like $5 million a month, roughly.
No, divided by 17, that's a million and
1.17.
yeah, 1.17.
So, to break this clip down, when saying I'm not able to provide like I once did, I was making $1 million in a week.
It's a lot.
The graph that we were talking about, in the production was like, a lot of these athletes make a lot of money early on in their life.
Correct.
And even if it plateaus, a lot of money that you're used to does not hit that mark. So I'm used to $1 million a month. What in the world could I do that can make me $1 million a month legally? So it's
So he was making $1 million a week. So just hearing him break that down, you could see why he's saying that. So he been out the league for like 3 years. So that $1 million a week, that's not rolling in. So not to say he's broke or anything, but like he said, what can he do to make him that amount of money?
not that I'm used to making that. A week. I'm sorry. I keep setting them up. A week. Think about that.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I have created yet that can provide $1 million in a week. So when people hear I'm not able to provide like I once did, that's when I'm like, I have not made, in the last 3 years, making $1 million a week.
Yeah.
That's not to say I haven't signed a $1 million deal. But in a week?
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Come on, bro.
And then you got, after those weeks, now in life, you got more time to make more money.
You got
Yeah,
endorsements, you got all these other things that we're not even talking about. That.
And why?
See, somebody like him who made so much money, and the thing with athletes is a lot of them make money, so much money when they're young. So like you said, they get to making money so fast and it's up here. So the way they look at money and they view money is a whole lot different than what the average person look at money like, because they just making so much, $1 million. That's a crazy amount of money to be making a week. And plus you being that young and just, man, I know that probably made some crazy experiences, but you be like, all right, I could mess this money up this week because I know $1 million coming in next week.
Why? The crazy thing I was thinking about, while you own the TV,
I'm making money.
come on now. I'm just trying to say.
But in that moment, if we're keeping it a buck,
Yeah.
that was a vulnerable moment where I was honest. I still believe in that. Where it's like, yo, I cannot provide like I once did, but I've heard this quote and it always resonated with me.
What's the quote?
I would rather live the rest of my life comfortably like a prince rather than to splurge like a king.
That's big.
Like,
See, listening to him, it definitely sounds like he got some great people around him, and keeping them grounded. That's very important when you making that type of money, because I could see, like, we've seen a lot of examples of certain athletes of what not to do. So if you touch that type of money and you just crazy flat out broke, you definitely, it wasn't meant for you to hold on to that money. If you seen so many examples, so many documentaries, so many things where you could be like, all right, I can't go down that lane. All right, I'm doing too much. I'm too many cars. This how this person started out. All right, I'm doing too much for everybody now. And when you become broke, people, they look at you funny. We look at you funny like, yo, this person made 20 million in a year. And now he flat out broke. He deserved that. Look at him. But the people that they helped on their journey, they not gonna be like, you know what? Hey bro, you looked out. I'm gonna make sure, you paid my house bill for a year. They ain't gonna circle back like, all right, Cam, or whoever the person is, I'm gonna give you $200 a month for the next year or 2 years to be able to, help you. So now I just think these athletes, they gotta set boundaries, even though I know that may be hard, and and things like that, because it's a lot that goes into this money. Taxes, they got to provide for themselves, and they got to set themselves up too and be able to live and provide a certain type of way for their kids. So
Have you been on a private jet with me, Peggy? Realistically, how many times have you been on a private jet with me?
Not often. We fly commercial.
Fly commercial.
That's the biggest surprise people think when they see you.
Right. So, how many cars do I have, Peggy?
You do have a lot.
How many cars do you see me drive?
One or two out of all the cars.
Out of those, like with those cars, what kind of car is that? And I'm not saying this to flex. I'm saying this.
he ain't saying us to flex or to brag or to boast.
Like what? 16, 15?
2000 and I believe it's a 2018.
18, my bad. Yeah.
2018. What kind of car do I drive, Peggy?
What? Old school.
Old school.
Yeah, I ain't gonna give all the details.
Right?
Check
I drive an old school car.
Yeah.
Now, with that being, I'm saying that because there's really idiots that's out there that hear this and see this clip and they go in, ain't nobody tell you to have all these fucking kids in the first place. Ain't this the same dude that goes into a strip club and compete and have a money war with another man? Yeah, but understand, the most that I've probably ever spent at a strip club, Peggy, and I'm just being honest, has probably been around $6,000 to $7,000. I remember when I did that. That was a Super Bowl event when the Super Bowl was in Arizona.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money being spent. But guess what, Peggy? That same weekend, you know how much money I made?
How much?
$350,000.
Woo! See that? Them superstar athletes, they just make money at a crazy level where it's just so fast. So he said he threw 6,000 or 7,000, and that was a lot of money to throw. But he turned around and made $340,000, $350,000 in that same week. So.
Yeah.
So when you really come down to the brass bolts of really, I could spend it.
Yeah.
I still got that money.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
But I had to ask you that though. You touched over $100 million plus during your career. Like during that time, obviously you changed your spending habits. But during that time, what did Cam Newton spend his money on during the time playing in the league?
Assets.
Elaborate on that.
Assets. It's in appreciating assets. If I spent X amount of dollars on the building fellowship, which is my premium cigar lounge or restaurant, which has the capacity to smoke, I own the land.
Dope.
So if the business fails, I still can sell the building and get more than what I pay for it.
But I gotta talk about this though, Cam. Even
See, you could tell that it seemed like he got like a lot of people around him where he learned certain things. It sound real smart. He talking about he own a land that his business is on. Like he got a real estate company, and it just made me think. Let's say somebody or investor like his cigar lounge, and they like, you know what, Cam? I like what you built it up to be. I buy it from you and, take your ownership and let you get out the company. So he could sell them the company and sell them the land. Definitely seemed like a real bright guy. And the thing is, I think people need to speak to people like Cam Newton because he seems smart. Like he keep it real. He not one of them people that just go give you fluff.
with you had a cushion, $100 million cushion. All right, 90 to 95% of the NFL makes between $2 to $10 million. All right, during their career. Like in your unique position, and most of these guys weren't. Like what's some of the advice you would give for somebody like that? It's like 2 to 10 mil. You made double their salary in a year versus what them making in a week. Yeah. But what they made in the whole career. Like this, how should they live? Because there's a lot of players that we have seen in teams that they're balling out hard, and I'm like,
for sure. And you've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen it. Like for example, like you'll see a person pull up in the Bentley and you're like, damn, is that the star player? Like, hell no, that's just a special teams player.
You 20 on the practice squad.
But I'll say this. Having the money that I've had, and people will say this, and you got to be very mindful of who you take advice from, because there's been a lot of people that's been getting exposed saying that these are these tax gurus or these, investment gurus, and they finding themselves in prison because it's a fraud.
Yeah.
But I say that to say
See, being a high level celebrity, being a high level, athlete, entertainer, I think it's real hard because a lot of people looking like, I can help you get returns on your money. I know about tax. I know about stocks and bonds. I know about all this. And a lot of these people, they probably don't even know what they're doing. So a lot of these people probably make money from, people watching them on social media, but they got that persona. I know what to do. So hold on. While you right there, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. If you like what we're doing over here and like the content, we are on the road to 1,000. And my take on this situation, I don't think Cam Newton broke. I think he made money so fast. And he just in his second career too. So he definitely killing it in the content game. He let y'all people in the media know he not broke. Go ahead and back up. He still let y'all know, hey, to y'all, we can have a money off now. Put your money up. Let me know below in the comments your take on this situation. Until next time, peace.